What I actually enjoy the most about the events is actually meeting the vendors. People usually look at that and they frown upon it, but I actually like it because they have each one of the vendors is so detail oriented in their one little niche that they work on, and they're so sophisticated in it. Even if you don't use them or you don't need to use them, it's still great just to listen to them talk, because you might have this issue, 5 years down the road, and you say, "Oh wait, I do know something about that." I spoke to this gentleman there, and it's actually the best part of the whole thing.
Value for me is being able to meet with a lot of different vendors, all at one time. So I don't have to schedule an hour here, an hour there, different days of the week, and having to worry about people calling me, rescheduling, setting up appointments. So it's just nice being in an atmosphere where everybody's right there at the same time.
The most valuable for me was the networking. And not only the networking, but actually sitting in and hearing what other VPs of tax or head of tax, what their struggles are, how they're dealing with things. Upcoming legislative changes are very hot, but it seems like no one really knows what's going to happen.
It's the networking and the interactive panels, or even the presentations where the questions kind of get answered. To me, that's the value.
What I think sold me on it was this idea that I've presented at state tax conferences before, but this was really not a state tax. This was sort of a tax conference with people from a lot of different backgrounds.
I think it's the great ideas that everyone is giving me in this. From the opening presentation, making your tax department more visible, to the last presentation we had in 385. I think they raised some very good points there. Some practical stuff I could take home, but also some food for thought on some of the tax issues that we face.